from last night at Ryan Johnson's game. Any takeaways?
As I mentioned after the game, I thought he was great. His first game was in Toronto. He came in that day from Rochester. We didn't want to play him a lot until we saw how he acclimated. He acclimated very well and very fast in Toronto. And then last night, we go into the game as coaches saying the same thing, because it's a pretty intense team you play, veteran team, experienced team in a really chaotic building, a loud building. And so we went into the game gauging, trying to figure out where he would be, and he was awesome, to the point that he finished the game with Darlene, and I think Darlene enjoyed having him as a partner.
Remember during camp you talked about how well he acclimated from one game to the next or through practice. What about him do you think allows him to do that?
Ryan Johnson is very mature. Obviously, as he comes from the University of Minnesota, where he spent 4, it might even be 5 years with the COVID. I'm not sure how many he did actually spend there, but point is, he's not a young guy coming in. He's not a 20-year-old coming in. He's come in with lots of hockey experience and lots of life experience, and you see him a maturity level that is probably better than your average or higher than your average rookie, and I think that's allowed him to integrate really fast.
A lot of guys mentioned how smart he is on the ice. What stands out to you about just his hockey IQ and how quick he's able to make decisions with the puck?
Yeah, he has great athleticism, which buys him an extra half second, and the poise to then look up ice and widen his scope to see potential pass options, and then obviously skill to snap it and execute it, skate away from trouble when he puts a guy on his back. So agility, mobility, skills, and then he's got a real good feel for the game to keep it simple. That's a position that, as we've seen young defensemen, when you don't keep it simple, it's a breakaway against very, very quickly when you're a defenseman. Unfortunately for them, forwards can make the same type of mistakes, and there's two defenders to cut it off before it's a breakaway against, not on the D end. So I think Ryan has a very good feel of how to keep the game simple, and that is a very big attribute.
Was he an underrated offense maybe? I mean, we saw the pass the other night, and we've seen some other things that just makes it look like he can do some other things too besides defend.
I guess I would say I certainly hope he has underrated offensive ability. So,
Cousins is out there today. What do you want to see from him tomorrow that say he can play well with the full shield on?
Yeah, I think it's fair. It's only fair to just give him some time. I know he was excited to get back on the ice today. He's not a guy that can stay off the ice too long. So we had 3 guys take maintenance days today too, Paterka, Krebs, and Jost, and we'll just see where everybody's at tomorrow and go from there.
Zach started skating again?
I'm sorry?
Zach Benson started skating again?
He and Samuelson and Comrie skated today, this morning, before our guys in a skate. They're all progressing either right on schedule or ahead of schedule, which is good news.
You like the passion that Dylan plays with, but you want to see maybe better decisions when it comes to getting tough and maybe fighting guys in games.
Yeah, I think that he jumped in a situation probably quicker than he should have. I don't think he could have, was thinking too much defense in that situation because he jumped in it so quick. And I think, the way the game was going, Dylan's an extremely emotional guy. And there's a lot of great things of that. That's why we love him, because he plays with such, passion and energy, and he just had enough. He just was, not happy with our team game, not happy with the situation, and then just went after it without processing that he was even in a fight. I don't think against somebody that was, capable. So, yeah, it's the energy and passion that is Dylan Cousins, and you love it. And, he can speak to anything else, but that's what I see on that. And, it was a night where, you could see that type of reaction from that type of leader.
Darlene had the great power play goal, but you had a golden opportunity late in regulation. As you look back on that one, what wasn't clicking on that last power play?
Nothing. So other than Darlene on that last play, and you have to still play. I think when power plays get themselves in trouble, they start thinking they're on a power play, and you almost need a 5. You need to revert to a 5-on-5 mentality. Play it as if you were 5-on-5. Support like you were 5-on-5. Have the simple objective of depth, entering the zone and outnumbering at the puck instead of making a play. And when that gets to where we need it to be, that's what will be happening. It'll be more of a 5-on-5 mentality. The play Darlene made was just much like the Cousins was just a very talented guy getting almost fed up and saying, I'm going to do something now. And in this moment, Darlene's skill rose, and it was a big time for us. It obviously tied the game and got us at least a point out of Carolina last night. But what an individual effort by Darlene.
Expect you'll get Matt Savoy in the lineup this weekend?
I think there's an opportunity to get him in there, and we'll see, as I said today, with the guys, how the crew is tomorrow, and then look at a decision after tomorrow with that in mind. Is there an opportunity to put Matty in? Thanks.
Thank you.